My name's Chris Tuck. I'm a director of Additive Scientific. And Additive Scientific is a company that we spun out of the University of Nottingham 10 years ago. We offer contract research and development opportunities to lots of companies, but we've also, through that period of time, developed our own skill set, particularly in inkjet printing. And so we're now starting to offer inkjet printing capability and machines and the things you can see in front of you to everyone. The University of Nottingham has been in additive manufacturing since 1993, so we're one of the first places in the world to ever do any of this kind of stuff. And so we've got a long track record of working with industry, with students to kind of push 3D printing or additive manufacturing out there in the world. And we have one of probably the most sophisticated additive manufacturing labs in Nottingham that people that we use on a daily basis for research projects with companies and with our research funders. But also our students get to use those facilities as well. So they get to use those machines, they get to kind of really get into the weeds on what additive manufacturing really is, whether it's a design project or a materials or a process manufacturing project. And so what we're trying to do is kind of enthuse people that they can do really interesting things with this technology that is really high value, and that's what the UK is really good at. We're good at high value engineering and really pushing the boundaries of what you can do, and that's really where we see our kind of our footprint is based. The spin out really works hand in glove, so it offers a more commercial arm to what we do at the university. It provides like I say, contract research services and development services, and is now developing products that we sell to people. So being a spin out of the university is great because it enables us to do projects that we wouldn't normally do within the university because they're too commercial. The challenges around being a spin out is actually, being big enough to have the resources that you need, and so having our relationship with the university is really important because we have access to equipment that we would never purchase, and we have access to skills and people in our research group and also through the wider university that help us kind of elevate the type of work we can do, so we can offer really differentiated kind of activity for people. I think the real challenge is around manufacturing, what manufacturing means to us as the UK, and manufacturing, is about, having product and having design and having real skills in those kinds of things. Additive manufacturing is one of those highly advanced systems that we use for making product, and actually understanding the difference between additive manufacturing or machining or forming or molding or whatever is really key to unlocking the benefits. But you need to understand manufacturing as a whole before you kind of get into additive manufacturing, and that's kind of where it's difficult. Additive manufacturing was at the pinnacle of the hype 10 years ago, and obviously has dropped off as new things have come on, like AI and other kind of technological advances. But those technological advances that we see coming through are actually elevating additive manufacturing as well. So we're on a curve and we're following those things through kind of their life cycles. But as those kind of technologies develop, then additive manufacturing will become more capable and maybe cheaper and maybe more reliable and things like that. So using machine learning or artificial intelligence for sensor production and all that kind of things in machines. So it's all very much an ecosystem that is self-fulfilling that we need, and that's the kind of thing we need to grasp and people to grasp. You can't just do one thing for a bit, you need to do everything, and you need to invest in that to keep it moving forward. Additive Scientific has been about contract research and development for people, and over the last 10 years we've basically found that people want our skills in inkjet printing. So we're using literally inkjet printers that you would have in your home to kind of move us on in the kind of the additive manufacturing journey. And the reason why we like inkjet is because it enables us to do multiple materials all at the same time. So this printer is only using one material, it's printing a safe kind of wax material because we're at a show, but it could be printing electronic materials, it could be printing polymers, it could be printing all sorts of different things, and it could be printing them all at the same time. So what we've done is develop a suite of products that allow us to allow other people to investigate inkjet printing for themselves. So this is a relatively cost effective way of
being able to look at different inks, look at different materials and inkjet printing. We have a more sophisticated version where you can print in 6 different materials. This one's just showing one material, like I said, the wax. But the idea is to unlock the power of that inkjet printing to enable people to do more functional printing rather than just simple shapes. Inkjet printing is used everywhere. It's probably the one thing that people don't think about. So obviously you use it to print banners and all of that kind of graphics. But you also use it to print the designs on tiles and things like that. So the really funky tiles that you get, they're all inkjet printed, but also a lot in printed electronics. We're also talking to people in the pharmaceutical industry for printing drug delivery kind of mechanisms, all sorts of different areas. So it's widely applicable. It's not just about printing sheets of A4. As a company, we've offered contract research solutions to companies. So in all additive manufacturing areas. So we've been working in LPBF technologies, VAT polymerization, like I said, since 1993-ish. So there's not a lot we don't know. But really, what we've developed over time is people really interested in that multi-material bit. So inkjet is really one of the very few solutions that you can use to do multi-material additive manufacturing, and that's why we've developed a product to enable people to try for themselves or start to develop solutions that they can use for manufacturing their own products. We've been quite a recent member of AM UK, so in the last year or so, and really what we want to do is network more with UK industry and potential customers, and really understand what the UK is trying to drive towards, where we can contribute. We've got a long history in this area, and how we can help the UK's AM experts and businesses really flourish. Formnext is the industry show for us to come to in Europe, particularly, and it's a great place for us to meet old friends and people and network with those people that we've known for a very long time, but also show Europe and the world what we're doing in the UK, how we're trying to change inkjet printing for the better and make it more open to people so that they can use it. But most importantly, it's about showing that we're doing something interesting and trying to attract business into our little company.